Jashon, I guess what's the offense's confidence right now in the run game after you guys ran for 250 against Florida?
Well, you know, we did a lot of good things this Saturday as far as the run game goes, but there's still a lot of room to improve on everything. Of course, a number like 250 rushing yards is going to instill a certain amount of confidence in the offense with the run game, but there's still a lot to improve on.
Hey Ethan, I kind of have two questions for you. How much have you improved since this time last season, and how would you kind of assess your performance overall this season?
I think personally I've improved just from the aspect of knowing the game mentally. As a freshman last year, you know, you're just kind of worried about knowing what to do on the play, and now that I've gotten the offense and the scheme ingrained in my head, that I can just look at it from a more dynamic perspective on coverages and fronts and stuff like that. So definitely mentally, and then physically my body's obviously changed, I feel like, and allowing myself to be a little bit bigger threat in the pass game and blocking as well as improved. So just kind of all around gotten better from year one to year two. I'm happy with the way that I'm playing right now, but there, like Jashon said, there's always room for improvement, whether it be in route running or blocking or mentally. So just gonna try and improve and keep my ceiling high, and see how things go from there.
Ethan, Josh said earlier, and the coaches have said that you guys saw something in Florida's scheme that allowed that you tight ends and running backs have better matchups than the receivers did. I guess elaborate on that a little bit. What was there for you maybe that wasn't there for the wideouts in this game?
For the wideouts, they played a lot of cover 3, man coverage. So they're some of the plays that we called, they're in man coverage or 3. Just the variation of coverages that they ran, I guess, kind of threw us off, and then it left the middle of the field open. They were playing really hard into the run game, so the linebackers, kind of sucked up. So some plays over the middle were open, so they worked, and that's a tribute to our powerful run game, and even with them fitting into that, we still ran for 250 yards. So just when teams play hard into the run, that really opens it up over the middle for the tight ends and running backs, check downs and stuff like that. So I think that was a big part of it, and if teams continue to do that, hopefully it opens things up on the edges.
Jashon, would you talk a little bit about the offensive line blocking scheme, how it's different this year than last year, and some of the tweaks that Coach DeBoer has brought to it?
Well, between this year and last year, there isn't just an extreme amount of different types of schemes as far as running the ball goes. There's only, so many things that you can do. But what has especially helped the offensive line is an extra set of eyes with Coach DeBoer in our room, and him knowing so much as far as offensive line play goes. It's an extra eyes to, watch the small detailed things that can really make a difference at offensive line. Everything is so sudden and on you right away. What may be a 6-inch step or something, or misplacement of a hand, that might happen on the perimeter. Guys might be able to get away with that, but up front and up close, where everything's happening so fast, you have to be very good at those types of things.
Jashon, what's the when you look at Arkansas and tape, their numbers are good against the run. What do you see on their defensive front seven? How do they attack stopping teams run compared to some other teams that play as well?
Well, looking at Arkansas, they're very good against the run. You have guys, they have big physical, personnel, and those guys do a good job. A lot of respect to them. It'll be a challenge for us, and we'll do what we do week in and week out. We'll prepare like we've been preparing, and hopefully we'll have a great game.
I guess for both guys, with Arkansas doing what it does offensively, and y'all might only get a couple possessions per half. They've done that to a couple teams this season. How much more of a premium does that put on execution and having to get the most out of what you can and avoiding 3 and outs?
That's a big thing that we've been stressing this week. We go over like our main emphasis. We call it the big three of the week for offense. And one of our points that we're emphasizing this week is making every possession count. You know, we have to score touchdowns in the red zone. Can't settle for field goals because ultimately they're going to take some possessions away. You know, I think last week A&M maybe ran 51 plays in the game. I think is something that they said, and so we got to make every play count. We can't have any negative yardage plays to get us out of our offensive schedule, I guess. Win mix downs. We got to put ourselves in third and manageable. We can't be in 3rd and 11, 3rd and 12 if we want to be successful on offense. And mainly stressing, touchdowns in the red zone. We have to be extremely, hard on ourselves through practice with when we get into red zone periods, coming down with every ball, making every block in order to get in there and get 7, not settle for 3.